Peace and love, everyone. I hope this video finds you all well. Now, let's talk about it. We're talking about foods for hair growth. Now, this is not some of them are everyday foods, but some of them probably age-old secrets that's stored away in certain family lines. You know, we want everybody to look their best, right? So let's go ahead on and do it. There's no more, let's just hide it away, tuck it away, and it's a secret. You're in the age where all secrets shall be revealed. So there's no more of that, how does it go? Those who know don't tell, and those who tell don't know. Not in this age, baby girl. Everything is revealed. All secrets shall be revealed. So no, that don't work here. It worked in the Piscean age, yeah, where everything could be a secret, and secrets was all up and around and in and out. Okay, you wasn't a part of it, you didn't know it, you didn't get it. But not these days, okay? All right, so let's keep this thing real as possible. You're in a different age, baby girl. All right? Okay, let's do this thing, because there's no reason why people should be suffering. Not in the age of information. All right? So let's break this thing down. Do subscribe if you feel called to do so, because just one video is not going to do the job. And I'm going to be honest with you. One is not going to do the job. And you might find that you'll get some information in one video that might make a connection with another one. Because sometimes our needs change for our hair. So if our needs are constantly changing, then you might find some information. Like sometimes some of this stuff is going to be repetitive, but there's a reason why. Because you might find the minerals in one thing and the vitamins in another. And you would say, well, I didn't know this thing was this powerful. I didn't know this regular food right here was this powerful. You know, and I'm going to bring that out for you. Okay? So if you want to get this thing right, you want to take off the wigs, maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to make sure your hair is healthy up under there. Okay? Maybe you do want to take it off and you want to show, your hair full force in a healthy state. All of it is okay. All right? So we want to do this. Right? I'm here for it. Okay? All right. Other things going to be going on, like I said. Other things is going to be going on. But I'm here for it too. Okay? So let's get started. And some of these things you might have heard, and some of these you might not have heard. Okay, number one is brewer's yeast. Okay? This is one of those sneaky foods / mineral vitamin type thingies. Well, anyways, it's very high in B vitamins. Okay? B vitamins are good for the hair as well. Like I said, you're going to hear some of this stuff come back up redundantly. There's a reason for that, because you'll be able to make connections. All right? Now, if you eat a lot of yeast breads and things like that, you're getting that dosage. If you make yeast breads and stuff like that, you're getting your dosage there. But yes, the yeast and the brewer's yeast and the yeast that you use to make breads, or the yeast that you use to help bread rise, are of the same species. Okay, if you will. So that can be helpful as well. Okay? So this is one of those minerals / vitamins / food that you can take. Courses in the powder form, 1 or 2 tablespoons a day. Always make sure that it's something you need, okay? Like if you're getting plenty of your B vitamins elsewhere, then you don't need to, probably be here. But there are other things in it that is also good for your hair, okay? So brewer's yeast is one of those things. Next one, wheat germ. Now, wheat germ is one of those old school foods that was always whispered about, that was good for hair growth. I know some of you all probably done heard it, okay? And some of you all have not, because I know a lot of y'all might be sensitive to gluten. If you are, you might want to check it out, stuff like that. But wheat germ is one of those superfoods, incognito, unknown, to really help that hair grow fast, baby, fast. Okay? That's one of them little secrets. One of them little known secrets. You have to keep it up. You have to keep taking it as a supplement in order to see the effects. You just can't pick it up and then put it back down and say, oh, let me see if my hair can grow. This has to be consistent, okay? Until you get whatever it is that you need out of this grain, you have to keep it up. All right? Wheat germ is high in vitamin E, magnesium, zinc, B vitamins, protein, selenium, and copper. All right? So one of those little hidden foods that's a secret to growing the hair fast at a pretty good fast rate. And yes, you have to take this by mouth. This is one of these things you have to take by mouth. I wouldn't necessarily try to put it in a formulation or anything like that, or a hair mask. Good old fashioned wheat germ. Next one, wheatgrass. Yes, I know you've heard of wheatgrass, especially if you're a health enthusiast, okay? And sometimes you can just go to your health food store and get a shot of it, okay? Or put it in your shake or whatever. Take that down every now and then to get the wonderful minerals and vitamins that are included in wheatgrass, okay? Wheatgrass is considered a superfood. It has calcium in it, lots of chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is good for detoxing the body. You got the green pigment, that's the chlorophyll. And when you detox, that's also healthy for hair growth. Okay. It also has essential amino acids. And amino acids are good for building structures of protein. All right? So, get your wheatgrass on. Next one, good old milk. This is one of those things that might come up often, but like I said, there's a reason for it, and you might be able to make the connection. Milk high in proteins, complete amino acid. So if you drink milk, it's like having a nice portion of meat, because it has the complete amino acids that meat has in order to build protein. Okay, so milk is one of those foods that's good for hair growth. Because if you're lacking in protein, that's a quick way to get it, and for your body possibly to process it at a faster rate than chewing on a cup of turkey or a beef steak. Okay. Next one, eggs. Eggs is come up again. If you looked at my last two videos, eggs is coming back up. Because if you eat eggs, you're eating a complete protein. One of the highest proteins possibly that you can eat in pure protein, simply because it comes from the egg. Didn't turn into a complete animal. So it's a pure protein, handy and ready to help you with your low protein needs, okay? Also high in minerals and vitamins as well. The next one is pineapples. That's right. Have a good look at pineapples next time you see one. You even use the term dealing with hair. You say, I'm going to put my hair up in a pineapple today. Okay. So there it is. If you look at a pineapple, it looks like it has a bunch of hair on its head. Okay. The pineapple has all those leaves sticking up just like hair. All right. Nature has a sense of humor. Pineapples are high in vitamin C. Vitamin C is good for collagen production, which all leads back to protein. Very hydrating, which is also good for the scalp. And pineapples are also good for dandruff. Okay? High in antioxidants that protects your hair follicles from damage. These are the 6 foods. And there are more. So do stay tuned, because this is not it. Like I said, as I go, I will most likely review foods again. Okay, so this is like part 1. If I come back with a number 2 video, you'll know, because I know that a lot of people can't eat certain things, but there's a way out. All right. So these are the 6 things that I've came up with for now that is good for good old hair growth. If you like what you heard so far, do stay around and we'll go far. Okay? Well, that's all I have for today. Until next time, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year to everybody. Peace and love, everybody.